obviously they're changing my voice and they're trying to change my look, and the fumes and the poisons have taken their toll. So if you're an attractive female, or you're groups of attractive females, and you're trying to make a decision on this matter, it's not the right thing to do to present yourself to me as soon as possible. I'm already 41 years old. I've been complaining about them shunning me my whole life. I'm the one guy on the planet doing the right thing, and countless attractive women are having sex with all kinds of scum that refuse to do even the semblance of the right thing. As a group, don't they owe me? As an individual, don't they owe me? Whether they made a mistake they don't know of or not, isn't the bottom line that they owe me. It doesn't matter if I was a grandpa or something, because they owe me. And they owe me specifically their allegiance and a suitable helper that I can pick from. As the Bible says in Proverbs 16:12, the throne is established in justice, righteousness. That means authority. My righteousness and my justice have granted me a certain authority, whether you're agnostic, atheistic, Christian, Muslim, or Jew. It should default with the right to have the first pick that this entire world has cheated me out of. Now keep in mind, I do not believe this will ever happen. And I'm sure that you all know by now, after years of complaining and years of predicting that women would never do the right thing and guys would never encourage them to do the right thing, that I do not believe they will ever do the right thing, especially now that I'm 41. And time is short, and I've been fumed and poisoned for many years. As Juliet was willing to die for Romeo, as the countless Christian martyrs who were females in popular culture were willing to die for God, why are you now, none of you, willing to die for God? Why are you people not willing to come together and say, I'm willing to be screened out with the most righteous guy ever? Why are you raised so poorly? Why do your actions make it clear to only me? Because everyone else, if they were clear on this, then they would have the same mental clarity needed to make the right decision and to rally to me. Now pay close attention and listen very carefully. If America is the America that politicians claim that it is, that people who argue that gangstalking doesn't exist claim that it is, then women would have taken note a long time ago of my thousands of videos and my hundreds of thousands of attempts to make contact with them over the years. And they would have resolved this situation. All the feminist groups, political groups, they would have said, hey, we can't leave this situation unresolved. This guy's in one of the most populated cities in America, in the most populated state, in the greater area of that city, in the most populated state, in one of the most populated countries in the world, California. And he's going on and on about how we're not treating him fairly, which reflects poorly on us. And the message has been getting out, it's been getting out, even with the videos being suppressed. So if they're not suppressing my videos, certainly, the message would have gotten out more. And women would have taken note and resolved this long time ago. They would have reached out to their networks. They would have found attractive females for me. I would have picked one, done. But they did not do this. What does that tell you? That tells you that America is a slave society. When your dad's a top doctor, a humanitarian, a brain surgeon, you have a college degree, you're handsome, you've proven that you're more righteous than everyone else, and you're saying women aren't treating you fairly, you deserve attractive women, and they're shunning you, you think that they wouldn't notice in a country of like 330 million people, and there's women abroad that they know as well. You think they wouldn't have noticed and resolved it if gangstalking wasn't real? What are the odds of that? No one's that stupid. No one is that stupid. For far less reasons, women have resolved dating issues for far less than this. Women get paid for sex all the time. And I'm not saying resolve it with money that way. Resolve it with discussion until you find a woman who's just right for him, and until you find a bunch of women who are right for him, and he chooses one. They did not do this. They did not do this because it's a slave system. The only other possibility is if they're pure evil beyond what I believe that they are. And I very much doubt that. They didn't do that because they are coerced by despicable men and horrible females that go out of their way to be as despicable as those despicable men. Well, males, they're not really men. That is inexcusable. Your wives, your daughters, your sisters, your friends, all coerced to shun the most righteous guy ever. And you think your marriages are valid after that. You think your lives are worthwhile after that. You think you should breed with all these Planned Parenthood. Hello, Planned Parenthood. You want to have that kid or abort or not have sex or tubes tied? Planned Parenthood. And your response is you love evil enough to keep going, to keep obeying, to keep breeding quite often. perhaps more often than not, people keep breeding.